Alright, so we got some more week 5s over here. This is a DPP game between Masterclass, also known as Sweepage, and Ladybug. Two very competent DPP OU players. I believe we uploaded a Ladybug game. Ladybug games are always really fun to watch, just because Ladybug is one of the most innovative players in the tier. And he always brings something interesting. Like last game he used like lead cloister. So no team preview, so we'll just go ahead and get in and see what's up. So lead Metagross from Masterclass. Let's see what Ladybug brings. Lead Blissey. There's that Ladybug action again. I have no idea what Lead Blissey does. Obviously it's going to try and get up rocks. There's a trick. So it's actually Iron Ball Gross. You never see that. Well, it's not that you never see it, which is very rare, especially on the lead, because they're almost always Lumberry, Aquaberry. Sometimes they're Custap, but Iron Ball as a lead is rather uncommon, because usually you'd pack it with Earthquake and you'd bring it right here and something like the Skarmory, but Masterclass decides to trick it straight up on the Bliss. So now Bliss has no more lefties. Bliss can get rocks up though. Skarmory can get a spike down. However, that attack boost is going to allow Masterclass to take out the Skarmory, so that's huge. And then we see the Starmie right here. Let's see if Ladybug predicts this and goes out to a Ghost. There's Flygon. If Flygon's Choice Scarf, then that's just as good. So I guess we'll see. Ladybug's going to switch out, so that does not indicate that it's Choice Scarf. Here's Bliss. Does he stay in? I'm surprised he stayed in right there. I mean, if it's Bold Me, then I guess that makes sense, but Bold Me doesn't usually carry Hydro Pump. It's usually, like, if they're defensive, it's usually only, like, max HP, max speed that carries it. So Starmie's going to Rapid Spin just for a Toxic. Once again, I don't know what Ladybug's trying to accomplish. I know Ladybug always brings something interesting, but what's going on here makes no sense, and that Toxic also doesn't make any sense. Well, then again, I don't know what this set is. If this set has something like Seismic Toss, which I'm guessing, then ooh, that's late, dude. If there's something like a Seismic Toss, then I would have gone for that, because Starmie obviously has an choke here. So that Toxic doesn't do anything. Rocks go back up though, Starmie's going to switch out. And in comes Flygon to deal with Breloom. And Breloom kind of mashes up these types of teams. And there's Focus Punch, and there's a dead Flygon. And who knows what that Flygon could have done. Okay, that makes no sense. Okay, I could understand, because probably what Ladybug was thinking was that I'm gonna scout for the Ghost if I'm in Masterclass's situation, so I'm gonna go for Spore. Okay. Is Flygon the best sleep option though? I guess so. We see Bronzong though, and Gengar is sub. Sub with Black Sludge though, so it's not gonna be sub split. Might not be sub. Probably not sub Boom, because Boom has to carry Life Orb. Not sub Wisp, because we saw a Shadow Ball right there, otherwise we would have seen the Wisp. It might be sub Disable, although if you would have gone for Disable right there, so it might just be sub Split, but with leftovers over the Life Orb. Gengar can do a lot of different things. Maybe it's sub Punch. I wouldn't rule that out, because it's Ladybug. And that Shadow Ball didn't do a whole lot. Especially because this Bronzong probably has max attack, because it's like Metagross was Metagross the rocker? We don't know. It just no, Metagross wasn't the rocker, but why didn't Bronzong boom there? I guess he didn't want to boom on Gar, but so whatever. So Blissey's able to take down Bronzong. This game is going by very quickly, considering that there's a Skarmory core on the other side. Breloom can just put something to sleep, dude. Like, yeah, bye-bye Jirachi. If safety goggles existed in this gen, I think Breloom would be less broken. I'm of the opinion that Breloom is, like, nearly broken. There's Tentacruel as the last. But yeah, I am not a big fan of Breloom. And then we see Starmie coming right here. Probably to spin or take advantage of Gengar that's gonna come in, but Tentacruel is the thing that comes in. Like, why would? Okay, that doesn't make any sense to me, because Tentacruel is garbage. So it's like, if you're gonna sack something to sleep, sack Tentacruel, my dude. Like, you already see a Starmie, you see Metagross, Bronzong, Breloom. There's probably gonna be something like shit. I don't know what else is gonna be on this team. Like Infernape, I guess. Yeah, Infernape, probably. So it's like Tentacruel's not doing that much in this game. Like, just sack that shit to sleep, dude, and you could have kept your Flygon and not have it like get focus punched. And then once again, he's just trying to toxic this Starmie. I think he just seismic toss it down and try and get some recovers there. So Blissey gets T-Wave, doesn't really matter. Or Thunderbolts results in a para. Now Breloom can come in and once again, I love Ladybug and everything, but it's like this team just doesn't make any sense to me. Like I said, Masterclass probably has Infernape and then maybe another ground immunity, maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe Zapdos. Yeah, Infernape and Zapdos make decent sense. I don't think we have any reason to see though. I hope we see Giga Drain. There's Ice Beam. I think Ladybug's got to start making some plays to get out of this hole right here. Even though the score is technically 4-4. Masterclass is in a very commanding position right now. Blissey's fat though. That is the thing, is that Blissey's fat. I don't know what Ladybug tried to accomplish with Lead Blissey. That's just quite something. And now Breloom can just come in again. Do we see double to Gengar right here? No, we just see Rocks go back up. If my assumptions are right, maybe with Infernape and Zapdos as the remaining two, then yeah, maybe, but I don't know. Wait, I thought Tentacruel woke up. Rachi is the sleeper. Wow, I'm stupid. I was sitting there thinking, like, why wouldn't you sack Tentacruel to sleep that? Okay, well, I'm crazy, but rolls? No rolls here. So Gengar is going to be hanging on by just a sliver. If there's a T-Tar, then that's not going to be good. But now Masterclass just sacks Breloom. What? Breloom, like, unless there's an Infernape in the back, which I'm kind of thinking. If there is, then that plays alright, but if there's no Infernape, then that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, Breloom was pretty cash, considering that it just destroyed everything, mainly Blissey. Now Starmie comes in and it literally just T-bolts. Blissey's just gonna chill here. There's Rapid Spin. I'm guessing we see either Seismic Toss or Soft Boiled. Again with these Toxics. Like, you're not gonna do anything to Starmie because Starmie has no reason to stay in right here. All you're doing is wasting your Toxic PP. When you could be Soft Boiling, you could be Seismic Tossing and forcing it to recover. I do not agree with those plays. There's Gyarados. I don't know how I feel about two waters on that team. Especially when you have a Breloom. I guess there's that ground immunity that I was thinking of. And I guess that's a little bit of extra assurance against Scizor and Lucario. Probably better assurance versus Lucario. Okay, Gyarados kind of makes sense. I just didn't think he would be carrying two waters. But yeah, there's DD. I feel like if you're Ladybug, you kind of have to stay in there because DD is real, and at this point, yeah, Ladybug kind of loses. Trying to hope for the wake up with Jirachi. If Jirachi wakes up and gets a T-Bolt off, then things are looking good. But the wake does not happen. And yeah, even though Ladybug is one of my favorite players, just so happens that this is the second game that I've uploaded of Ladybug where things are not looking too good. That's the thing with Ladybug is that no EQ, huh? But just like his teams, I feel like just get so caught up in trying to be innovative that sometimes practicality gets sacrificed. And we're seeing that right here. Like, it's 3-2 right now. What's Gyarados' last move? Unless it's like sub-taunt DD or something weird. Like Mono Gyarados is not that good. It's Stone Age. Okay. I was really hoping to see something like Sludge Bomb or Giga Drain from the Ladybug Tentacruel. That would have been cool. But instead it just looks like it has Ice Beam coverage. Boring old Ice Beam coverage. And that's a boring old Gyarados sweep. Did Gyarados have lefties? Yeah. I was just wondering if it had like Wycand or Lumberry or something. But no, it's just boring old lefties, so not gonna lie, that wasn't the best game in the world. Just lead Blissey. What the fuck, dude? And then Masterclass just played really solid in preventing Ladybug's hazard game from getting going. That Flygon should probably be Scarf, to be completely honest. You have to have some way to pressure Storm. Or Scarf Jirachi, maybe. But you gotta have some way to pressure Starmie, because that team has no way to pressure Starmie. Especially if it's like just a max HP, max speed garbage one. Which I don't think people use that anymore. I think it's either offensive or bold to me, but like max speed Starmie, like that team just can't handle it very well. And then who knows what the last is? Maybe it is Infernape, who knows? And that's why he packed the second water. Even though that team really isn't weak to waters or opposing waters at all. And if anything, that just puts it has to be something to handle fucking Zapdos. It might be Jolteon, actually, or a Raikou or something, some other electric. Because I was thinking Zapdos. Might be one of those, because if you have Gyarados right there, like fucking agility Zapdos just on that team. You just have to you basically have to trade to hit with Bronzong. But I'm just rambling at this point. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll bring you guys the next one. So later.